Hey guys, how are we doing? Back on another video from Nuxtaku, and today we are checking out the biggest IQ flexes in anime. I do believe Dr. Stone was on the thumbnail, Yu-Gi-Oh was on there, so let's see what examples he has of biggest IQ flexes in anime, shall we?
A lot of people make fun of anime fans, and let's be real here, it's because they're jealous. To properly understand anime, you need an IQ of at least 5,000.
You've got to be really
to
smart.
To grasp the medium. Now, not all people start off with an IQ of 5,000, like, some of us. And that's true, and also not their fault. Anime hones your mind through intellectual fiction and fan service stimulus in order to create superhumans that can actually appreciate the medium. At this point, when I hear someone say, "Oh, anime, that's like Chinese cartoons for kids," I'm like,
sounds like my boss at work.
Anime, which is why he's come to that conclusion.
I'm not wrong, though.
Gathered together some of the most brilliant anime moments ever that you need 5,000 IQ to understand at the very least. And even though half my channel is built on sarcasm and satire,
yes, it is.
I know that I'm going to have comments saying, well, actually, those scenes weren't actually all that smart. I understand that I only have an IQ of 130. Well, Mr. IQ of 130, you didn't prove that with that comment, that's for sure. So let's begin. 5,000 IQ anime. And I feel like there's no one better to start with than my boy, Senku from Dr. Stone.
Hell yeah.
Now, for those of you who don't know, Dr. Stone is a currently airing anime about an entire world that was, well, turned to stone.
Yeah, it's very good.
Now, the main
highly
character,
recommend it.
Senku, wakes up after 3,700 years from his petrification, and he's trying to bring the world back to a modern era because he has 5,000 IQ. This man is an absolute legend. And before the show even starts, and before we actually learn about his brilliance, well, we have to be given clues. Not everyone can pick up on this character's genius without the very subtle and nearly missed clues trying to let you know that this character is actually not a dum-dum. The first way we knew that Senku was an absolute genius was because if you take a look at his shirt, even the one that he created after the world totally changed 3,700 years later, he has on his collar E equals MC squared.
My God!
Everyone knows
mind blew!
Some kind of Einstein formula which only smart people can understand. I mean, no one could doodle those letters like that. So when I saw that on his collar, I was immediately like, damn! This character's really smart! I relate to this guy! I was so happy to see it because immediately, it clues you in on the character's genius.
So
no one could write E equals MC squared on their collar unless you know that guy is good at physics.
Yeah.
That's right. No other plausible explanation for that one. But there are more ways to decipher the genius of Senku before this series even starts picking up steam. And that's because whenever he's sure about something, he doesn't say, I'm sure. No, I'm sure is for laymen. I don't want to hear anyone ever say, I'm sure of this. That sounds really stupid and there's no way to know you're actually sure. Even if you said you're sure. Now, someone who's more sure than that will always come along and say, I am 100% certain. And while being 100% certain is respectable, I mean, as a man of science like I am, I definitely know that 100% certain means, kind of sort of certain. I mean, I could get confused that if you say 100% certain, maybe you weren't really certain because you were only talking about 100%. And Senku lays, a royal flush down on the
doesn't he say,
like, he's sure of something,
what is his phrase that he...
10 billion% certain. Now, that's what I'm talking about. That is certain. And only someone who's really good at math is going to say they're 10 billion% certain. I mean, it's like, if you look at shonen, right? Guys are fighting with each other saying, oh, I'm only using 85% of my power.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, you fool. I was only using 77% of my power. And then everyone, freaks out because, if he's using 85% and he's only using 77%, that means this guy has at least 45% left of his power to use. Because I'm good at math, so I can figure that stuff out.
That doesn't make sense, but okay.
The intellectual equivalent of percentage flexing. He don't say, I'm only using 80% of my power. No. He says he's 10 billion% certain about literally anything that ever happens ever. That way you can never question his certainty, immediately locking you into a checkmate. I respect Senku tremendously for this, but past all of that, you really know the guy's smart? Because he had the patience to count 3,700 years worth of seconds. That's right, this guy was turned to stone.
And he just counted.
The logical thing to do, since he couldn't move, was count every second for the next 3,700 years, because only a smart guy can count like that and will not lose patience. Most people say, I don't know what losing patience has anything to do with being smart, and to those people, they're stupid, because because they didn't watch Dr. Stone. Only a real genius can count the billions of seconds required that goes into 3,700 years. So that is how you know that Senku has an IQ of over 5,000. Now, there are many other over 5,000 anime moments, and I think that this video, documenting them, is really important for the anime community as a whole. A lot of people make fun of anime for being dumb, when in actuality, they're getting flexed on by the secret genius of the anime itself. So, next 5,000 IQ anime moments! Alright, it doesn't work with the clap. We're not going to be able to do that this time. I'm sorry, fam. And this is from my boy Ash.
Oh god, here we go.
From Pokémon.
How?
And this mad lad definitely implements a ton of strategy into his fight.
Right.
Most people are thinking to themselves, what? Ash, he's the guy that uses Pikachu against ground types even though he has water types. Yes, I know. Stupid people like you would not understand the true 5,000 IQ brilliance that emanates from Ash Ketchum, the protagonist of Pokemon. And I will use this match as a perfect example. Ash versus Roxanne, the Rock-type gym leader from Gen 3. That's right.
Okay.
The intellectuals already know where I'm going with this. So, Ash is going up against a Rock-type gym leader that is going to use a Geodude, Rock and Ground type, and a Nose Pass, a Rock type. So, Ash, the absolute genius mad lad that he is not only smart enough to halt his aging process, but he has a Trico and a Pikachu that he's going to be using in this fight. The reason why he chose these two Pokemon was simple, actually, if you know how to think.
Okay.
You at least above 420. You don't even need 5,000 for this one. Trico's Grass type, and Grass type strong on rocks and ground types. And Pikachu is Pikachu, the protagonist of Pokemon, so is OP and has the ability to defeat Pokemon that don't really make sense for him to be defeated. Yes, good strategizing there, Ash. Very cool. Now, Ash has a dilemma before entering this match. Dilemma A, Pikachu can't do shiz to rock types. Dilemma B, Trico doesn't have any grass type moves. He only has pound, a normal type move, and normal's not very effective on rock types. So now, brilliant Ash Ketchum knows what he has to do. He has time to train before the match. So, one would think, maybe you should catch a new Pokemon that's like water type or something. Or, maybe you should teach Trico Bullet Seed, which is like his go-to freaking attack, and it's grass type, and will be able to annihilate all of Roxanne's Pokemon. But Ash knows how to think outside of the box. Right, okay. He doesn't catch another Pokemon, and he doesn't teach Trico any grass type moves. No, he teaches Pikachu Iron Tail, a move that he couldn't learn in Gen 3, because Steel is strong on rock type, even though Steel is actually weak on ground type, and Geodude's ground type, so meaning it's neutral against him. And this will be the ultimate strategy in order to defeat his opponents, that are, by the way, still super effective on him. You're probably thinking to yourself right now, Nux, why am I including this in my 5,000 IQ anime video when this doesn't even seem very far? Take a seat, my friend. I will explain it all to you perfectly. So, Trico goes up against Geodude and gets totally bodied because he doesn't have any attacks that can do anything. And then Pikachu proceeds to annihilate both Geodude and Nose Pass. What an absolute Chad. Very cool.
Very cool.
The reason why Ash was able to take this victory from the clenched dead hands of Roxanne is actually because he was lulling her into a false sense of security all along. She was like, alright, all my focus needs to be on Trico because Trico's the ground type. And Ash, the absolute brilliant Chad that he is, said, I'm gonna trick you by not having my Trico be able to actually do anything. And with Trico's incompetence, I will manage to overpower you with Pikachu for absolutely no reason plot-wise, and she was like totally floored by the entire strategy.
The logic is unreal.
Thinking to themselves, how did Ash actually win this? And then Ash just turns his hat around backwards, unleashing ultimate power, and grabs the victory. Thank you, Ash. Extremely cool. Thank you for teaching us true strategic prowess. I couldn't have figured something out that great myself. Next, 5,000
I did it.
I said I was going to stop. It was actually really fun when I did it the first time, so now we're going to stop. And this next brilliant moment of anime stems from the glory of One Piece.
Of course.
Now, I'm not even talking about Oda's behind-the-scenes mastery, because I was certain all along that the One Piece was going to be the friends they made along the way, and Oda goes out there and slaps that idea out of the park, saying, no, the One Piece is an actual thing. And I'm convinced he's lulling us into a false sense of security also. One Piece is going to be the friends you made along the way. But we'll save that rant for another day. Today I want to be talking about the greatness of Sogeking, who most people to this day don't even realize was actually Usopp all along. For those of you who don't watch One Piece, watch One Piece. For those of you who don't want to watch One Piece, read One Piece.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Read One Piece. You're making a dreadful error.
Shut up, Bear. You do this every time.
I don't like doing that whole recap thing, so we're going to be doing lightning fast.
I'm sure I said you're not allowed to send in these videos.
Sniper slingshot that's part of Luffy's crew. He got into a fight with Luffy, so he got hissy and left the crew. Very sad, Usopp. Very sad. But
sad
Usopp
tale.
didn't really want to leave the crew because he sort of liked the crew, so he put on a mask and rejoined the crew under a different name. All right, you're now all caught up to understand the mastery of this moment.
My
he
God.
pulled a fast one on everyone here. Now, most people remember Usopp as that not very powerful dude that happens to have decent aim with the slingshot. So now by putting a mask on, he changed his persona entirely because he is still a not very awesome dude that became a decent sniper with a slingshot. But totally unrecognizable from the Usopp we once knew. Now, Usopp's most prominent feature was his nose, to be fair, and he had a hole in his mask so his nose can stick out,
right.
remaining the most prominent feature that he had before. But once again, Usopp was lulling the crew, and every viewer, by the way, who also had no idea who he was, into a false sense of security. If this was really Usopp, would he make it that obvious by leaving a nose hole for himself? I don't think so. Usopp is a masterclass liar, and no one has ever caught him on his lies. In fact, the only reason why I know he's a liar is because One Piece was good enough to show us his inner monologues where he was actually lying about his army of 10,000 soldiers. If we wouldn't have had those inner monologues, the entire viewer base would have been completely fooled by Usopp. So now, where Usopp did successfully fool the entire race, and not only that, left a nose hole to lull Luffy and the viewers into a false sense of security, no one was able to know that Sogeking was actually Usopp. In fact, to this day, Luffy still does not realize that that Sniper King that helped him out that one fateful day was Usopp. And
No
this is the
way.
type of disguise that anime uses. Not the generic,
way.
let's hide or let's dress
That cannot
up
be true.
approach. No. When you look at the greatest disguises in anime, you have Sogeking, of course, who to this day, most of the fan base is still unaware that it was actually Usopp. You have Team Rocket, who dresses up in every episode of Pokemon by just, like, putting on glasses, and the Twoips have no idea who they are. In fact, it's only after they reveal their Team Rocket that most of the viewers catch on as well. There were a few times, not gonna lie, that I saw someone with glasses that had the same hairdo as Jesse and James, and I was like, I don't know. That's a bit suspicious. I didn't get it until they took their glasses off, but I was skeptical about it the whole time. And it's that skepticism and that ability to see through disguises that anime is trying to instill upon all of us. When we talk about ninjas in real life, we always think of shadowy figures that hide behind trees and shiz. Naruto teaches us, no, the best way to be a master of stealth is to be able to use a jutsu and blow an entire village to bits. Now that is a master of stealth. But once again, IQ of over 5,000 is required to truly understand the mastery of anime. Next, 5,000 IQ moment! I know I said I was going to stop twice already, but it was so much fun the second time too. And this time, I'm going to be talking about the brilliant strategies and strategy here. I already talked about disguises, I've already talked about battle tactics, and I've already talked about someone just expressing their brilliant IQ. But now, an overall strategy before the battle even starts to ensure your victory. So now, a lot of people praise Code Geass for being the best anime in that respect, and I personally
so good.
By that, I absolutely love Code Geass. Maybe not the best, but up there. And the wars that take place are actually amazing. The strategies coming through on all sides make you never understand or know what is going to happen next. It takes a man of true culture to even follow what is going on at any given point in time. So now, I will talk about one of those strategies to let you know exactly how smart Code Geass is. So, there were like a ton of tanks and like mechs and whatever that were like gonna be really tough for the good guys to defeat because the good guys didn't really have nearly as much of an army as their opponents. So Lelouch, with only his brain power alone, flipped a switch that somehow, for whatever reason, actually existed, which was the Tokyo's floor should collapse switch. And like, I don't know, again, why that switch was a thing before, but apparently it was. And Lelouch was so smart, he knew about that. So by flipping that switch, the entire Tokyo literally fell apart. So he's so smart, he was able to take down his opponents with one button that they had for no reason. That he figured out they had and hacked and managed to get control of that button because he has mind control powers. That is pure genius at work. Pure intellect and nothing else. No coincidence, no stupid buttons that shouldn't have existed, no ridiculous, oh, I'm really strong because I have a stupid superpower. None of that. Your mind was able to get Lelouch through that plan. And only one with over 5,000 IQ can understand something of this level of brilliance at this magnitude. The man legit found the self-destruct button for Tokyo's floor, and you're not calling him a genius. SMH.
Shaking my head.
Anime moments. Not even trying anymore. It's become a thing. When someone's like, all right, I'm going to send this guy to attack Alucard because he can take down Alucard. Spoilers, no one can take down Alucard.
No one can take
so
Alucard,
by default,
man.
anyone who doesn't send someone to kill Alucard has like 5,000 IQ. Next 5,000 IQ anime moment, Yugi. Now, I think we all know that Yugi, the king of games, playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And pretty much never losing except for that one time in a filler arc, which doesn't even count, to be fair, has 5,000 IQ. After all, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is like 4D chess, but the adult version. Comparing Yu-Gi-Oh! To philosophical mind wars, it's like comparing Hunger Games to Fortnite. Quantum physics is caveman level compared to Yu-Gi-Oh! Now I think that I made it clear that Yu-Gi-Oh! Is brilliant and that Yugi always wins because he is an intellectual mastermind. I will show you my favorite case of his prowess of the sport of Yu-Gi-Oh! So, when Yugi was up against the Silent One in Battle City, this is one of my favorite duels, and I think it's a fan favorite duel for many. Yugi actually got to show his dynamic ability. So, his opponent activated a 5-card combo, where A, he has an Egyptian god on the field, which is insanely powerful, and every time his opponent summons a monster, it loses 2,000 attack and dies, if it had under 2,000 attack. He has Revival Jam. Every time it dies, it comes back to life. He has the Thingo. Every time it comes back to life, it draws 2 cards. Well, 3 cards in the anime, but okay. And every time someone would attack his Egyptian god, it changes the attack to Revival Jam instead, which comes back to life, which draws him more cards. Slifer gains attack based on the amount of cards in your hand. It's an ultimate combo, is what I'm trying to say. The guy's basically invincible. And then Yugi comes along and drops the ultimate trap card, the reverse Uno card, and steals the victory. Well, he wins because he's Yugi, and it's a combination of cheating, setting the deck, part of the cards, and the power of friendship that lets him pull through. But really, we all know the truth. There are no coincidences, and it's all his massive, big brain intellect.
Yes.
The hair is just to cover up the extra brain that is coming out of his head because of his absolute genius. Saying this guy has 5,000 IQ is honestly an insult to his 40,000 IQ mastery of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters card game for children that adults play too occasionally. Not because they're autistic, but because they're chads. And Yugi unleashes the ultimate strategic combo to defeat this guy. He attacks, so the attack changes to Revival Jam. When Revival Jam dies, he activates a spell card when he shouldn't be able to use spell cards because it was in the middle of an attack, and spell cards can only be used in the main phase unless they're quick play spell cards. But he cheats and uses the spell card Brain Control anyway to take control of Revival Jam. But Revival Jam is not on the field, Revival Jam is dead. In fact, his whole brilliant scheme is to take control of Revival Jam before it comes back to life so it can come back to life on his side of the field. So that since it's summoned to his field, Slifer would kill it. But no, he cheated because you can't take control of something that's not on the field. He manages to do it anyway, and it comes back to life on his side of the field. Another cheat, because Revival Jam's ability only revives him during the next standby phase, not immediately. But he cheats and revives him immediately. Slifer then gets its ability to activate, destroying Revival Jam since it has under 2,000 attack. And Yugi cheats again, because Revival Jam only comes back to life if it's destroyed by battle, and Slifer destroys you based on card effect. Now that Revival Jam came back to life from the graveyard, his opponent draws 3 cards, because anytime someone is revived from the graveyard, they draw 3 cards.
Oh my god.
Because in real Yu-Gi-Oh! It's only drawing 2 cards, and it's a double cheat, because if you take control of an enemy monster and that dies and then it comes back to life, it comes back to your opponent's side of the field, not your own. So he cheated by bringing it back to his side of the field, triggering Slifer's effect again. An endless loop where eventually he runs out of cards in his deck and loses the duel. All in all, he completely outsmarted Silent One. There was no cheating going on whatsoever. Everything went exactly according to the rules of the card game, and he managed to figure out on the spot an infinite loop with absolutely no hicks in the plan whatsoever. That is foolproof. And honestly, in order to come up with something like that on the spot with absolutely no cheating, following the exact rules of Yu-Gi-Oh! Absolutely brilliant. 5,000 IQ right there. One of the greatest moments in anime, showing you exactly how you can think outside the box. And he didn't cheat, didn't use the power of friendship, no hair power, no protagonist abilities, no heart of the cards, none of it. Pure skill and wit. Skill and wit. I hope your brain expanded from this
Yes, I think it has.
5,000 IQ anime. If you did enjoy it, please slap an intellectual like on the video.
Oh my
god. Because 50,000 likes and 5,000 IQ anime 2 will be out within a week. And if it gets over 100,000 likes, I'll even talk about 6,000 IQ anime.
My
god. You may definitely want to slap a like on this one. Also, subscribe if you did enjoy this video and want future epic anime brilliant content made for only true intellectuals like you and me. Let me know in the comments some of your favorite 5,000 IQ anime moments. And let me know also what your favorite duel in Yu-Gi-Oh! Was, because I really really liked that Silent One duel, and I get the feeling a lot of people did as well. Just curious to hear your thoughts on that one. I have a link in the description to my Twitter.
I highly recommend
following
Nux on Twitter.
Awesome. I post really intellectual memes.
Yes,
like
the memes are hilarious.
Here, properly describing my comment section. Biggest flexes in anime. I sleep. Greatest plots in hentai. I sleep. Biggest flexes in hentai.
Yeah.
Oh wait, Squidward. Yes, I know. Probably blowing all of your minds right now with facts and logic like I usually do. Feel free to follow me on Twitter for more brilliant facts and logic. I also have a link down there to my Patreon. All patrons are invited to my Discord server, so it would be extremely dope and helpful if you pledged on Patreon. Like, super awesomely helpful. Hentai video was age restricted, so that was sad, and it would be really dope. I have a link to my merch, because sanity is overrated.
It is.
Feel free to pick some up, as well as a link to my Twitch, where I hope I will be streaming soon. I know I didn't yet, but I intend to, and the streams will be of the magnanimously epic nature, where you can watch me get my butt kicked live. Hope you enjoyed the video. Have yourselves the most wonderful evening, and remember
to stay weird, fam. That was quite funny. My god, it was so dumb. Some of those things were so dumb. I always forget how sarcastic he is. Oh my god. I want biggest flexes in anime 11. Woo! What? I see that outro so often. I miss the old outro though, where the colour changes and that. But that was fun.
You had your own dance for that.
I did. That was very cool. Because I'm a cool, intellectual man that likes anime. I got big brain.
Big brain.
Big brain. So, thank you guys for watching. What do you guys think of that? What do you guys think of this? Click like, subscribe if you haven't already. Leave comments down below. Let me know what I should watch or discuss in future videos. And I'll see you guys. Next time. Bye.
If you've got a big brain, can you please use it sometimes?
What did I tell you about the One Piece thing? And that's me.